Good morning. You, how do you do? Did you sleep good last night? Was your body snuggle tight? Did you rest like you should? Does your body feel good? Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. How do you do? Did you sleep good last night? Was your body snuggle tight? Did you rest like you should? Does your body feel good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. How y'all doing? I just want to tell y'all one thing for sure and two for certain. Somebody in my household likes this here cake. Tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I done wrapped this cake up so many times. And every time I wrap this here cake up, it keep getting unwrapped and ate. I use this as my sample piece of cake. Right? Just cut a little piece. Just make sure it's nice and moist. You know, want to make sure the cake I baked was good. Tasted it. Now, I'll take the cake and I will wrap it up again. I'm going to wrap this cake nice and tight. Chill it. Come back over with another two. And I'm going to wrap it again nice and tight. We're going to see how this cake be tomorrow. Because this little bird named Ed, that's got that crunch like I wanted it on the top of it. This little bird named Ed keep coming in here eating this cake. I ain't saying nothing. But he keeps eating this here cake. But I ain't gonna say nothing. Come on in here. I'm just paying attention. Tell the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Half of this little sample cake is gone. Now, I done sealed it again. So we're going to see how it keeps getting unsealed. Perhaps it's magic. I'm going to show you what I got on today. I still got some of these t-shirts available to who? To you. I think I'm going to try to throw something together. But I got to unthaw it. Because I went to the doctor. And I'm having another flare up. And so January the 30th, they're going to give me some injections. My insurance keeps denying me. So they're going to give me some injections to hold me. My husband, he keep eating that cake. Look what I got on one of my shirts. Command your day. You know what we do when we command our day? We do 4 steps. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me put this down. It's cold. So I think I'm going to go on the defrost and do some shrimp and chicken. So I have my Command Your Day shirt on. I wear it, wash it. It still say the 4 steps on there. It holds up very well. I have like 4 or 5 shirts with different writings on it that I still have available. But I'm going to unthaw. I'm all right. I'm just hurting. Like I came in here with my cane. I'm stiff. You know, if you ever go through a nerve and muscle stuff, but we're going to command our day. And when we command our day, we do 4 things. We give God the glory, the honor, and praise. We L.Y.F.E. We love ourselves first every day. The 3rd thing is we pay attention to our surroundings. And the 4th thing, we pray without ceasing. That's how we command our day. I do not know why Facebook will not give me my numbers on the top of my lives. Maybe it's just that we shouldn't focus on the numbers. I don't know what it is, but they will not show me my numbers. I haven't started back with honeycomb boxes. Everything is so expensive. If it's expensive on y'all's side, it's expensive on my side. If y'all can't hold a supporter badge to help me do those things, I can't do it all year long by myself. Reality is, if you are feeling pain in your wallet, I'm feeling pain in my wallet. If your wallet is strained, mine. If you can't do $4.99, I certainly can't be doing $200 and $500 a month trying to mail off everything plus honeycomb boxes. You get what I'm saying? I used to have these shirts up to a 6X. I don't know if I have any more 6Xs left, but I know I should have 5X, 4X, 3X, 2X, like that. But I'm going to knock out everything early, and then we're going to talk. So I got enough people on here. Yeah, I'm very stiff. I can feel it. I just ain't saying nothing about it. But, like, when I get up and move, like me walking now, I'm very selective. Like I wanna watch every little step I take and every little move I make. But I have been taking a little bite of this, a little bite of that. Like I just ate that cake. I went to the doctor yesterday, and my doctor is on the generic Ozempic, and he was sharing with me how the nausea has been so unreal. And he's right. Y'all don't know that nausea is something else. That nausea and heartburn. And he said that they had moved his dosage. He said he couldn't do it. He said it was too crucial. Thank you, Greg. He said it was too crucial to do. And so he said that he had to lower his dose. I think it's hard on us people that are not diabetics or borderline diabetics. So I don't know how long I can do this. Everything green. Am I out? If I'm out, I'll let you know when we'll have more. All right. I want to also go ahead and get everything out the way, and we can talk, because my topic is the truth. Tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And I was starting off with that cake. Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You in here eating this cake up. Cause Avery don't eat. She'll eat some pound cake, but she ain't gonna come in here and mess with it like that. When my husband like a cake, he gonna nibble on it until it's gone. Men, don't think men don't like sweets. They like sweets. But I'm also gonna tie this in to my Black History moment. We have to tell the truth and the whole truth. Everybody in the world love ranch dressing. Everybody love ranch dressing. They eat it with chicken fingers. Baby, they eat it on the side of their meal. If you fix Avery a plate, put some green beans, macaroni, everything. If I put chicken on her plate, she wants some ranch. When you go eat hot wings, buffalo wings, what do you want? That's right, you want ranch dressing. You don't ask for blue cheese. You got to be strong. I like blue cheese, but you got to be strong. And we know that ranch dressing, a simple recipe for ranch dressing is so easy. Ranch dressing is made with what? Mayonnaise. Made with what? Sour cream. Made with what? Buttermilk. Then you add your herbs and your spices. Then you add the packet of ranch. Or then you add. So let me go ahead, since we talking about food. Cater my way with Willie J. Good morning. I didn't mean to mess you up this morning, but I just had to tell you, he's a good man. The founder of ranch dressing was a black man named Steve Hinton. Now let me tell you a little bit about Steve Hinton. Steve Hinton was born in Nebraska, right? But later on, Steve Hinton got this job as a big-time plumber, and he had to go to Alaska to help with the pipeline. There he became a millionaire. He had workers and he just tapped in. Sometimes you got to tap in at the right time. And so Steve tapped in at the right time. And when he did, he stayed in Alaska for a while and he moved to California. And when he moved to California, he bought a ranch that was a 120-acre ranch. And the ranch was originally called Sweet Valley Ranch. And later on, he changed it to Hidden Valley, which is the name of your ranch. And how he started is, he was feeding his crew when he moved from Nebraska to Alaska. And he was feeding them, and he needed some side dips and stuff to go with their stuff. And so he incorporated these items together. And when he was in California and they would have get-togethers, he would make his special sauce. Like how I make my everything seasoning. I make it how God give it to me. I need to write it down. And what ends up happening, people start coming back saying, can you make me that sauce? So what he did was, he incorporated all his ingredients in his Hidden Valley pack. And instead of trying to mail them the sauce in the mail, he sent them the packet. And that's what he started off with. The Hidden Valley packet of ranch. You can get buttermilk, or you can get the original, or you can get spicy now. But he would send that to his friends and tell them the next steps to do. He'd tell them, take this pack and put it in some buttermilk, some mayonnaise, and sour cream. And that's my recipe. The packet went crazy. People heard about it. And he began to sell it. And he did good. And he eventually sold and this was in the early 1950s. And then he sold his business in 1972 to Clorox. And he sold it to them. When he was selling his packets, he sold them for 75 cents a packet. And when he sold it to Clorox, he sold it for like $7 million. But today, that amount of money would be equivalent to $57 million. So Clorox owns Hidden Valley Ranch. But his ranch name was Hidden Valley. It's amazing when Glorilla say, we turned our booth into a kitchen. You can do a lot in your house, in your kitchen. I created heavily pound cake in my kitchen. My seasonings in my kitchen. My sauce that I hope that I can bring back. I did it in my kitchen. So many things you don't have to go out and get yourself in debt. You never know where your money is sitting. You don't even know where your blessing could be sitting. It could be through somebody that you help along the way. It's some content creator going around here. Oh yeah, I use the spicy It's some content creator going around here. He goes in and out. He's a comedian. He go walk around Walmart and he give people $20. I mean, $1. $1. And then he told this one lady, can I buy how much money you want? And she said, I don't want no money from you. Real nasty. Then he said, can I buy your groceries? She was a nurse. She let him. And then he cashed out and gave her $100. He said, I got more money than I need. I'm very wealthy. And I have to deal with the guilt of being wealthy when other people are struggling. So I do this. So sometimes wealth can make you feel some type of way. Sometimes people will make you feel some type of way because you are doing good, or because you are still holding on, or because you are successful. Sometimes people guilt shame you for your blessings. Sometimes people get mad because you blessed. They want to know why you and it didn't happen to them. And then you slowly see people trying to do what you did, but it didn't work for them the same way. You can go and buy content people on your page. You can buy them, but your numbers will tell the truth. You're not going to have 2, 3, 4, 500,000 people as followers, and you don't have but 12 likes. Or when you go live, you got 10 people. No. So that is the story about your Hidden Valley Ranch. And I think Hidden Valley Ranch is the best ranch to me. I've tried a lot of them. Crafts is a little too watery. And so the next person, his name is Damon Darling from Ohio. Yes, and he's real country. Or at least he pretends as he's country. And but he goes around, and some people, his whole story is sad that people don't know how to take generosity. It's sad that people don't even know how to accept when folks is being nice to you. And so he has a good message in it. And so today, again, I just want to tell you a little bit more about a few more black founders of things. Did you know that James Herring, Henning, James Henning, created macaroni and cheese? John Young created buffalo wings. And we talked about George Crumb. He created the potato chip simply because a lady didn't like her potato thick. Simply said these potatoes are too thick. And he called himself being smart and cut her potatoes so thin and sprinkled some salt on them and took them back out there. And she ended up loving them. And everybody started asking, could he prepare those thin, Waverly potato chips and with the salt on them? It's amazing. You know, I feel like you never know. We could be this close to our breakthrough. We could be this close. You know, when they say clock that, right there, you could be that close from what God got for you. And then your hand get in the way of it. You don't know. You know how sometimes you could stop at the wrong gas station and that be your life. But at the same time, you could help the right person, and that ends up being your success story. It's the truth. We don't never know where the blessings we've been waiting on. We don't know where they're going to come from. We just don't. So I'm thinking about maybe doing some shrimp, but Avery, it's already deveined and clean, and some butter sauce. And I'm gonna unthaw this chicken. And I don't know, I'll probably just do some rice. And what I like about shrimp, it don't take long. And when you get ready to unthaw your shrimp, just run it in cold water. Always. With fish and everything, use cold water. So I think, and I'm one of these people Once I open stuff up like this, I'm going to cook it all. So I think I'm going to do that with some buttery rice. Now, my husband don't like shrimp. But I like it, and Avery like it. And we like it sauteed with butter and a little garlic. Like everything green and all of that on there. And then I'm going to take, see, I'm soaking this shrimp now. I just filled my bag up with cold water. And that's going to be enough to unthaw that shrimp. And then I'm going to run and get me a bowl and put this chicken in here. And I'm going to defrost this chicken. Now, what I got is what I got. So over here, I got some drumettes. And I really want to put everything in the oven. I can still cook for my family. And then I got some boneless, skinless. It's either breast. I think it's breast. But I can bake these and make them be amazing and buttery and awesome and crisp them up. I don't want to fry nothing. I just really don't want to be on my legs a long time. So what I'm going to do is get me my water to unthaw this. I'm going to unthaw it in a bowl. So when people say you can't clean stuff, cross-contamination, yes you can. Just stay where you working at. Get your bowl and everything. Shift it from one side to the next. After you're done cleaning everything, then all you got to simply do is clean your area. Whatever dish rag you use your bleach in and everything to get that chicken and stuff up. You can't wipe your counters with it. Go ahead and put it in the dirty clothes. Get you another dish rag and proceed to wipe your counters and stuff off with a new dish rag. Hold on, let me go on and get this. I'm gonna use this bowl. And I'm gonna do like my grandmama did. Y'all remember our grandmama? Our grandmama washed dishes in a bucket. Wasn't nothing wrong with the sink. She just used the bucket. Do anybody else got a grandmama like I had? She just used the bucket. You thought grandmama's sink was tore up. But it wasn't nothing wrong with grandmama's sink. Because what she did was she didn't want to pour all that water down her drain. So she took the bucket when she got finished. And she told Peanut to go throw that water outside. Peanut go outside. And Peanut dumped that water way in the backyard. Way back there. In them trees. That's where he dumped it at. And then the rest of the day, you were good. You could turn the faucet on. But she wasn't gonna wash no dishes but in a black bucket. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I got a black bucket like that. Like when I'm doing a bunch of fish, somebody go get me some fish, and I gotta take care of that fish or something. Especially that fish that you gotta scale. So I'm gonna take my chicken and the bag it came in is going in the trash. I'm gonna sit it in this bucket. It's gonna unthaw. Yeah, they didn't want no grease. Well, you know, you weren't gonna put no grease in their thing. You can forget that. But they didn't like they sink clogged up, period. My granny didn't. I'm gonna take this and move this out the way and set it. I ain't put nothing in my sink. I'm just sitting it off to the side. And the bag of shrimp is sitting down in here. So they used that dish pan and they went on about their business. They didn't care who else did whatever they wanted to do, and they sink. You weren't going to put all that in your granny sink. And wash my hands real good. Spray your little bleach on your little hands. That's why we smell like bleach all the time. Here go one. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I keeps me a bucket underneath my sink. Hold on. I got mine too. I got my bucket. And I set my bucket in here. If I don't want to do what I don't want to do in my sink. And I say, Eddie, go dump my bucket. I got my little lid for my little drain on it to cover it up, whatever. Take that outside and dump this stuff. Yep. And that's how I grew up. You know, I grew up like that. I'm going to get that time to unthaw. And I'm going to put me on. I have to sit down because y'all know I'm going through a flare up. And then I'm going to. They have denied me again to get that thing in my back. So I said to the doctor yesterday, just go ahead and give me my injection. The insurance keep denying me, and I'm not going to keep rocking this pain. So I'll just go ahead and get me an injection. He was like, well, you know, I have to get the injection approved. So getting the injection could mess up you getting the stimulator. And I told him, well, I'm not going to live in pain trying to get a stimulator. My grandmama made the best baked chicken and mashed potatoes. I love them. You know what, Iris? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to butter this meat down and season it. And I'm going to put it in my oven. I'm going to take and Avery stuff and saute it. I'm going to put on some rice. And I think I might have some English peas or something. But then again, it might just be chicken and rice and shrimp and rice. I can make some thin biscuits. And my husband told me to make the biscuits thin. He like them thin. And he the one really eating. So I do that. And so, you know, life was simple. And it was good. Now let's tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let's talk about TikTok for a minute. Y'all, I know TikTok is supposed to be going away. But I be spending up my money over there on TikTok, helping these people with their battles. But I get so caught up in them. Like I was helping Tim Bay and talking to him yesterday. And a lot of people feel like Facebook did them wrong. And a lot of the content creators over there, the big time ones, they don't want to come back to Facebook. So it's rumored that the man over Shark Tank, Elon Musk and Zucker, is supposed to be connected to purchasing that app. It's also said this is how it's going to work. If they have extended it in the Supreme Court. And if don't nobody come through and work out this deal, it's said that when we get ready to turn on our apps or turn on our phones, that the phone providers are supposed to remove that app. And we can't find it. The next thing is if it's still on there, when you click on it, you won't see nothing. But they said that there's a way. It's always a way of escape. And they said that you could also go on the website of TikTok, www.tiktok, whatever, and go through their search engine. And you'll be able to still view and see. Now, how will content creators get paid? I don't know. They also said that they don't know if you'll be penalized by still trying to go through, watch it, or use it. But see, this is the twist that keeps sticking out of my head. It's always people play with you in your face. The first go around, 45 wanted to get rid of TikTok. He was in with Zuckerberg now. This time he wanted to save it because he's trying to get better connected with China to work some deals out to help this inflation and what we got going on over here. Because they wearing us out. TikTok people will wear you out. Baby, they'll take all your money. They tell you to go charge up. Next thing you look in your bank account, you done spent $500 trying to play this game. No, I'm not DeMadre. I'm not going to buy anything from you. You got my answer. I'm not. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to support you in your new adventure. You too disrespectful. You forceful. And maybe that's a part of who you are. But that's not how you run business. And I'm going to show you how to treat people when you run business. One, DeMadre, since you come directly on here and asked me something that you could have emailed me and I've already answered you, is that number one, I told you eventually I would, but that wasn't good enough. I told you I can't take no tea or drink no tea with this medicine because I'm already having to deal with it. You said we got more items. DeMadre, you've never got a supporter badge from me. $4.99. You can't keep worrying me about something you doing when you don't support me. I've paid Melinda to bake you cakes and send them and all of that. And if somebody tell you not right now, you got to learn how to be patient. You're not going to be a good salesperson if you're going to be that way toward people. You do not know what's going on. You don't know why I can't get nothing right now. I got bills to pay. I just paid a lump sum in taxes. I got to deal with the IRS. So you already knew the answer. So now you got it in front of I don't know how many people. And whatever I thought I was going to do, unless the Lord changed my mind, now I'm not doing nothing. So now let's get back to TikTok. So here's the one thing that stick out to me that make me think that it's not going to go away. And that's because they want to do all this. They trying to push this. See, this is why I think all political parties can be petty. You're trying to push this the day before 45 become 47. I don't ask nobody to keep their badge. I see when people come over here when they think I'm giving and they become supporters. And if they win something, they take their badge away. I'm not worried about it. But I do understand if you are having financial strain, then I'm having financial strain. Happy birthday, Nay Jones. Today is a special day. It is a day that everything will go your way. Today is the day that you were born. It's your birthday, Nay. You got it going on. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. What you gonna do today for your birthday? Go out to eat today on your birthday. Do what you wanna do. It's your birthday. I just came to say happy birthday. I love you. Yes, I do. Hey, Teresa Randy Miles. I hope you leaving Randy alone. No, it's not just Elon. They said it's the guy from Shark Tank. It's Elon, supposed to be Zerk, and a few more people that's supposed to be coming in. But now the negotiations are going left and right. They said they wanted $20 billion. And now they're talking about they haven't come to an agreement. But if you know that I wonder if it can be overturned, because soon as 45 become 47, he gonna turn that decision over. The next thing is that could they have not went to the owners of China and say, you can't monopolize nothing here? And y'all have to agree to give us so much money for the uses of that TikTok and the content from the American people and what they contribute. It's okay. I don't care who takes their supporter badge away from me. I don't care that y'all don't give stars. You know, I've been up there on TikTok, and I know people use their money how they want to. I don't know, DeMadre. I really don't know. There's so many loopholes. Did you know that a president could be found guilty of everything as long as he wasn't sentenced? As long as a person not sentenced, that they can run for the office? Because you know there are a lot of people in prison cannot get their voting rights back. But because the man that ran and won was not sentenced to what he was found guilty of, he could become the president of the United States. So all things are possible. Every day they changing our laws. These lawmakers are converting these laws to fit where they are on today. That's why I tell people all the time, we live under grace and not under the law, because grace helps you. The law hurts you. The law change. And if you break one law, you broke another one. So the laws are constantly changing. That's why I can't get into these people, these other religions that operate under the law, because you don't live over there. And some of the laws that happened in the biblical days, those laws are thrown out. They gone. If they ban TikTok, Randy will go crazy. Let me tell you something. I like it now. I never watched TikTok. I'm learning. I'm talking to big time people. They know who I am from over here. Somebody was shouting my name out this morning and said, Mama, I'm on battle. Can you come back and help me? Oh my goodness. I got to determine how much I'm going to spend to help them battle tonight. But I'm not taking anything in over here like daily to even try to help do a lot of stuff I was doing. You know, I told y'all supporter badges and stars helped me get groceries. But so people are now have shut up their bowels of compassion. And I look and see. Well, you know, but I don't have to give it. Yes, it's attractive and yes, it's alluring, but I don't have to. Right? But you can get caught up. You can get caught up. You can get caught up in it. Today is not my birthday either, so I don't know. We sung the birthday song for whoever birthday it is. I just think, I'm just so happy to see people that I can tell would have been in the streets, madam. Let me tell you what I think, madam. What's her name? Madonna Hughes. I'm looking at some of these people that's battling, and I'm not going to lie. It looked like a lot of the men that are battling all day on TikTok, it looked like they gay men. Very feminine. And I don't know if y'all picked it up, but that's the majority. The next thing is that there are some ex-people, ex-criminals, been arrested, got a pass, did jail time, did prison time, can't get good jobs, but they have built a platform. And they are not out here doing criminal things. So instead of out here standing on a corner all day selling bags, they on TikTok competing against each other to win gifts. And some of their faces, I know how they feel. Because when I first came out, when I turned my page on, when I get off, I'd have 100,000 stars. I'd be like, everybody was sending me. Every time I turned around, it wasn't nothing. Everybody sent me 1,000 stars. 1,000 stars is $10. 1,000. Next time I was like, oh, I was doing it. So when you drop them a galaxy, they be like, oh. Or when you drop them a swan, they be like, Mama's comfort cookie. Oh. Or when you drop that lion, and that lion go, oh. I'm talking about the big one. The one that's $300. Boy, they lose their mind. And if you drop it on the doubles, it double it. If you drop it on the triples, they lose it. And when they up there winning battles and they got 200,000, they doing their thing. And the thing is that they could be on the streets doing something else. And the thing over there is people talk they junk. And some of them say, don't block them, let them stay here. They got my numbers up. I'm learning, and they're teaching me. They're teaching me how to battle. You don't have to battle. Now, there's some people I don't help out, but I fall in love with people. Like I love Miss Mamas. So I go ahead and recharge so I can help Miss Mamas. And I say, I'm only going to give Miss Mamas this much. I give good. I give good over there. One day I gave over $300. I did. Everybody can't do that. And I can't do that every day. I mean, like, I literally can't. Some people battle from the time they wake up. Some people battle third shift. They'll come on at 10 or 9 o'clock and battle to 8 in the morning and go to bed. Some people I watch because I fall out laughing. Because they be calling each other names and talking junk to motivate you. It's mind over matter. Whoever came up with the strategy, talk junk to the other person's side to make them give. So, I don't know. I know that a lot of them said they don't want to come back over here. And YouTube is not fitted for it, really. So they've got other places you can go. And they got other places you can go, and they trying to test those places out. But you know, it's like wherever you start, it's no place like home. I started over here on Facebook. And so trying to get myself up and get together for YouTube is one thing. And now I'm over here thinking, could I do TikTok? If it stay, could I fit in here? I don't want to just go over there to cook. I want to go over there and do a lot of different things. Cooking is very expensive. And when I started off in the pandemic. And I used to cook because we couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't eat out. You had to cook every day. It's hard to cook every day now. It's hard to cook all the time. You sitting up here trying to lose weight. You can't cook all day long. You got to go to work. It's too pricey. I'm not going to cook and waste and throw stuff away. It's just that you got to eat up what you already had. I cooked that big meal just on Sunday. So it's very hard to, let me get up and stand because I feel that stiffness. It's very hard to come on here. Thank God for this big island called honey. It be holding me up. It's hard to come on here and just cook every day. I can't do that. And I'm not going to do it. I think with TikTok, it's really nice. And if the people want to support you, I have come to realization. People support and do for who they want to. And if they want to support you, they will. If they want to give, and some of y'all, it don't take, I'm finna be on here 5 years. It didn't take 5 years. And I love to moderate, but it didn't take 5 years to determine if he wanted to give me $4.99 a month. So I want y'all to understand, he's very aggressive in his approach, like I gotta support him. But he's never supported me. And he didn't want to accept my answer when I said not right now. And my granny used to teach us, since you in a hurry, you in that such a hurry, you're going to have to bypass me. That's what Granny used to say. You're in such a hurry, you're going to have to bypass me. Because I can't be nobody's saving grace. I can't be the one you run to time you start doing something to make it easy. Because then the next month you're going to want me to do something else. And then the next month, because you done found a leech to do it. I don't look like that for y'all. I love to cook and I love to bake, but I don't like to bake out of stress. I don't like to bake when I'm hurting. And I don't like to take people's money and owe them something. I told y'all about that. Because then you got power over me and you're going to worry me every chance you get. Where my stuff? Where my stuff? That's why I don't take pre-orders on nothing. I don't take pre-orders on nothing. And I have learned so much on TikTok. The informationals, the different things that people do, and you get to see people. Once you enter into For You, you get to see people. Oh, Betty Aaron. People will do you wrong after you help them. They got great informational. Yeah, since you that big of a hurry and you thought you was going to front me on Straight Street, I don't owe nobody nothing. You would have done better saying, but I support you. You can't say that. You're going to have to pass me with that. I survived the California fires. Hallelujah. Brenda Stallings. Y'all hit the heart. Somebody screen record me. And let me tell you something else. They don't do that over there on TikTok. Hit the hearts. You ain't going to stop my money. Ain't nothing going to break up my shine. Nobody's going to hold me down. Oh, no. You got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break up my shine. Nobody's gonna hold me down. Oh no, oh no. You got to keep on moving. What did you say? I bake when I'm stressed. When they see the KitchenAid come out. And that's how I do Joy. Because if I'm going through something selling real estate and stuff, my businesses, I come home and bake. And when I knew I had a client, I would bake them cakes and stuff to give as a gift after I closed. And they love my gifts. But to sit around here, I never wanted to be a baker. No. But when you look around, and what I was trying to tell y'all about it being informational, when you look around, like some people right now, folks won't give you nothing. Folks won't take time out. Brenda Stallings said she survived that fire. We don't know what nobody going through over here. We don't know how close. We don't know what they're dealing with. We don't know what kind of deaths. We don't know why we ain't seen them. We don't know if they're in the hospital. We don't know what they're battling. We don't know what they've been diagnosed with. We don't know the circumstances and situations. We don't know their finances. We don't know. So we have to realize that just how you feel on that other side of this conversation, I feel the same way. Just how you ain't never gave me nothing, I don't have to give you nothing. I do, but I don't have to. Just like if you say, I can't send a star, I can't do a supporter bag, I can't buy groceries. We can't bless people with lunch. When things work and you work together, you can continue in it. But if you don't want it, do like Fantasia said. If you don't love me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. And the reason why a lot of these artists don't mind that TikTok, you don't stop, do their music. Because some of them music wouldn't have never been as famous as it is if it's not for TikTok and those different dances they do to it. Some of the songs I never would have heard of. I wouldn't have known who No Glorilla was. I wouldn't know none of that. We're in a kitchen. I don't know all the words and this cussing, but you go on a job and they cuss. You watch TV and they cuss. I mean, this world and they love its own. You in it, but you ain't of it. Be not conformed, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so you will know the good and perfect will of the Lord. But you're still in it. You're just not of it. You just like, my body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. You're messing me around. That's just it. That's how we do. That's how we do even at the church. That's how we do anywhere nowadays. Somebody having a whole dinner with you. We out to eat and you in your phone. I'm up here talking and you ain't listening to nothing I say because you over there on TikTok. You over there doing what you doing. You ain't heard nothing I said. And my husband tell me that, Tracey, you ain't heard nothing I said. I said, well, what did you say? Because I done got caught in that TikTok world. It's new to me. And they let people get famous quicker. You don't have to work as hard as you do over here, on here. People follow each other over there. You go and look at some people, they got 0 followers. Over there, they follow and follow back. Ain't nothing gonna break my shine. Nobody's gonna hold me down. Oh no, you got to keep on moving. Oh. Yeah, I think it's you got to keep on moving. I can't even remember who sung it. It's a song like in the 80s and stuff. We don't know what nobody going through, y'all. Because I'm hurting as we speak. But you know what? I'm finna take this shrimp and we're going to saute it. And I'm going to put this chicken when it unthaw. It won't unthaw as quick as that shrimp. And I'm going to put on some rice or either I'm going to do something like that. So that she can have that rice. And we have gotten so far from we get distracted too easy. There are signs and wonders, right? If anybody on here know, I don't know the name. I don't know. I just told the other lady I didn't know the name of the song. I'm caught up with Instagram, Facebook once in a while ago to TikTok. Didn't the Bible say that we would have signs and wonders? Oh, Tori, I hope you feel better, Tori Savison. Y'all say a prayer for her. She's hurting with her osteoporosis. Didn't the Bible say it would be signs and wonders? I'm asking for myself. Okay. I need y'all feedback. I need you to respond. I need to. You know, like supply and demand. You know, I need you to reply. I need you to. It's called Break My Stride. Who sings Break My Stride? The name of that song is called Break My Stride. Who sings it? I don't know. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Okay, so y'all said yes. Okay, so it said there would be signs and wonders. Do we see the signs? Because when you see a tornado hitting in California and in Colorado, and you hearing about weather patterns in diverse places, that means it don't typically happen there. It doesn't typically happen. I didn't ask y'all to write a whole we talking about something totally different. Thank you, Denise Cole. Let me read what Denise Cole Hill said. It says mothers will be against daughters, daughters against mothers, fathers against sons. But it also said that there would be signs and wonders. Hit the heart. Somebody don't have nothing else to do. They jealous. And they watching me and they mad because I still can hold my own. Okay, that's what I thought. But when are we gonna take heed to them? When you know what has happened to us? Do you know what has happened to us? We have got the shortest attention span. Did you know China and Russia and all of them keep giving us stuff and creating stuff? We buy it. They don't use it. And it's messing with our attention span. Do you know half of these new phones that we pay $1,800 for, they using the old phones? Do you know in Beijing they will make your calls, but they riding bicycles? And half of it is like the slums. We can't find a sign because we can't focus. We talking about one thing and y'all keep sending the same man the name of this song. You can't focus. You still sending this same man the name of this song. That's why I refuse to tell y'all the name of that movie again. I said that thing I don't know how many times. I put the name of the movie in the title of one of my videos. And you're still asking me, what's the name of that movie? I wrote it out. Y'all still talking to Matthew like he ain't gonna make it if he don't know the name of that song. We done went on talking about something else. And the only thing that matters to you is to make sure Matthew get the name of that song. That's not right, Sylvia. You good try, but you didn't. That's not the name of it. We won't focus. We won't focus. We moved on from that song. We was on Signs and Wonders. But all I'm seeing is who wrote that song, who sing that song. Now you writing the name of the movie in here. I ain't even asked you to do it. That's proof of what I'm talking about. I told y'all. What I loved about growing up, my granny said, I'm going to make you have some sense. You can't get nowhere. That's why they can play with you in your face. That's why there are signs right out in your face. Strong indicators of what we're about to go through. But you ain't focused. You can only focus on what you choose to. You feel like you're so free that you don't have to come together and get together on one accord. When the saints get on one accord and begin to bless the Lord, then the King, who is strong and mighty, hey, the King, who is mighty in battle, yes, the King of glory shall come in. Ain't no use of me talking about it. Y'all done left me. Y'all done left me. Y'all better go get y'all some medicine like Avery. Baby, this ADHD thing done. Over there in China, they said, don't, chicken and rice, don't, sauce, teriyaki chicken, They done sat around and messed around and said, chicken chong ming to. They done messed around and realized that America got ADHD. Teriyaki sweet, so they don't realize it, baby. Turn around, chicken farm, chicken farm, right? They don't realize that y'all got ADHD. They about the A, the D, and the H, D, the double D, us down to the ground. So chicken tell me, huh? Yeah. They don't even eat what they fix us. We go over there and chomping into some good old chon, and they done throw catching, and they go out and they sit down for their lunch break and they have a nice thin bowl of broth with some rice noodles, not those thick carb noodles. And you say, can I get a bowl of that? Do y'all sell that? No, we don't sell that. We sell you all the bad stuff. We sell you the stuff that make your cholesterol go up. We don't eat that. Why y'all don't eat off the bar? No. Chicken chow mein got 2 minutes and sodium in it. We put a lot of sodium in it to make you feel full fast, and then you be hungry as soon as you burp and go home and use the bathroom. No, I can't do that. Chicken chow mein. That's what they do. And baby, we just don't, baby. And I'm telling you the truth. Chinese people put a lot of sodium in their food. That's why it don't last long. When you burp, or you go home and use that bathroom, one good bathroom, baby, it's over. You hungry, you be like, did I eat? Teriyaki chicken, chow mein, soy sauce, did I eat? Jim fried rice, chicken, chow mein, teriyaki chicken, We act like we can't go soak our feet in that bucket. Y'all so sedity. Y'all know y'all grandmamas used to soak their feet in a bucket. Get the same knife they cut that chicken up with and scrape their heels. And rub them in Vaseline when it was over. When the saints, yeah, don't want to call and begin to bless the Lord. Then God, who is strong and mighty, hey, the King, who is mighty in battle, hey, the King of glory shall come in. Hold on, y'all. See if I got some more what I need. Hold on. Well, I be running out of stuff. And then I don't have it when I think I should have it. Ever since I moved home, I don't be having stuff like I had it before I left. I know what I want to make me. I think I'll be able to hold it down when I make it. I don't see it. But it'll be all right. I want to make me some, somebody said they had never seen Hidden Valley Spicy. This is Hidden Valley Spicy Ranch. And this is the original. And this is what the man started with. He started with Hidden Valley packets. He sold them for 75 cents. And then he eventually sold his company to Clorox. It's amazing. He just sold them a nice powder. And I'm going to use one of these along with my seasonings and a couple of sticks of butter. And then we're going to cook that shrimp in it. All right. If it was me, I add a little spicy, just a tiny bit. But it's Avery, and I don't want to mess her up. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use some everything green. And I'm going to have to cut back on my own self, because I think I might have one more after this one. Because I was rocking hard with this stuff. You know, eating so many greens and stuff during the holiday. And now I done ran out. But this right here, God gave me this recipe. Baby, you be surprised. And I done been made this. It don't go bad fast. Now some stuff get hard. Mine don't like that fast. So y'all want to follow me over there on TikTok? It's Mama's Comfort Cooking. Now I don't know if I'm gonna change my name or not, because I don't know if I'm just gonna be over there just cooking. I want to battle. Honey, when I be seeing them folks, I always be looking at opportunities and windows of opportunities. Like, I want to battle over him. I want somebody to come up and battle. And we battle. I want to battle over here and see how many stars I would get. Baby, let me tell you something. Cash apps done went dry. Stars, supporter badges. You got to shift. And when they finally say they staying, I ain't gonna leave him. But I am thinking that I'm gonna go over there and learn how to battle. That's what I think. You can't, because they just told me I was out. When I get out, so we're gonna use a couple of sticks of real butter. Okay? Butter. The butter I be baking cakes with. That's what you cook this in. Okay? I'm going to use real butter. Hey, Rosemary. And I'm going to add some seasonings into this butter. And I think I got my Obey too. And I'm going to do some rice. Well, why are you using so much butter? Because I'm going to take this butter, and when I finish, I'm going to scoop it over that rice. A couple of sticks of butter. You can use 2, depending on how much you're making, 2 or 3 sticks of butter. Baby, some people use so much butter, they skillet be so full. When they do those crab balls and stuff, when I tell you, evidently, you can't be broke if you're doing crab balls. You cannot be broke if you're doing crab balls. My God from Zion, I didn't get the memo. You can't be broke if you're doing a crab ball. Ooh, that stuff is expensive. I seen that lady, she over there on TikTok, if y'all looking for her. Be Love, she over there selling everything, all kind of merch. She over there on TikTok too. She certainly is. Okay, got this shrimp ready. I'm gonna eat some of these, and Ava can eat some. But when I open them up, I just go ahead and use them. So I'm going to be using these shrimp. All right. And I'm going to turn y'all, fix y'all where y'all can see what I'm doing. I want y'all to see me, but I want y'all to let down in this skillet. See, that's a good angle right there. Push it over a little bit more. I'm going to push it over just a little bit more. And I'm going to add me a drop of grease. I learned this too. Just put your little bit of oil. Just a little bit of oil. Can y'all see? Put you a little bit of oil. Put you a little bit of oil. Put you just a little bit of oil in your butter. Just a little bit so your butter don't burn. Alright? Just a little oil in your butter so your butter don't burn. You don't have to go crazy, but butter burn on you. Okay? Put you a little oil. And I got 2 sticks going. Alright? Now, I'm going to go ahead and add my shrimp out the bag. And they're going to have probably just a little more ice on them. But they really, I have to be careful because you can tear your shrimp up. But when we get on one accord, they won't be able to play games with us. That one ain't all the way done. It's going to produce a little oil in my, a little water in my butter and grease. But I'm going to live with it. Alright? I'm going to be alright. It ain't going to mess it up. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. I'm going to add some everything green. Hold on, I'm going to have to move my comments. And I need some Obey. I think I got some. I use some everything green. I got me a little ranch packet. What was that? Yeah, that song came to my head and I just started singing it. It's called When the Saints Go to Worship. That's one of my favorite songs. One of them. One of my other favorite songs is by Karen Clark Shears. The Heavens Are Telling. Y'all, when I tell you I done went through all my seasoning, I gotta make some more. Look, y'all think I be lying? I be using my own stuff. Empty bottle. Empty bottle. Empty bottle. Finna be empty. I done went through all it, but I keep my bottles. Because I refill my bottles. So that's 4 and this is 5. I done went through, so I'm going to have to beg for some more seasonings. Kelby be tight with me. Like, you're going to have to wait. I got to order. So I'm going to have to see what's going on. Hold on, y'all. I thought I had some Obey. Trust and Obey. I don't see it. My eyes don't see it. Like they said on Color Purple, my eyes. There it is. So, Ava don't have to have, she don't like onions and all of that. So you cook according to what your family like. So this is Obey. And put a little Obey. Okay, Obey. And then I'm going to add a little lemon juice. So we did our talk today. We did our talk first. I didn't finish y'all talk because y'all wasn't listening. So I said, they don't want to hear. They saying hush, Tracey. So I just hushed and came on in the kitchen. Got a little lemon juice going on it. Honey called the lemon work with it. That's what they say, work with it. So I like seafood to a certain degree. I eat fried oyster. I eat shrimp. And I eat fish. I don't like the other stuff. I ain't cracking up over no crab legs. I don't care what y'all say. And none of that. Yeah, I'll eat some gumbo. But do I like gumbo over Brunswick stew? I do not. Just how you grew up. I like Brunswick stew better. But will I eat it? Yes. Just how it go. It's the way you grew up. That's what they told me. It's your way you grew up. So should I do some rice for her or macaroni? Yeah, this is shrimp scampi. Plain and simple. And it's good. I like this. And I like this to stuff a mushroom with. I like it. Well, see, Miss Joyce Anderson, I get it. See, you from New Orleans. Our country boy wasn't nothing but shrimp, potatoes, and sausage and corn where we live. This crab leg thing, we didn't have that growing up. Not where I live. See, I can understand that people from Baltimore, from New Orleans, y'all around seafood. I get it. Boston, I get it. I just didn't grow up with it. It was not something that was cooked. When they did a low country boil, it was country. Our low country boil, we had country boils. So our country boil would have some seafood in it. But we had great sausage in ours. Rice. Okay, I got some rice out. We had sausage in ours. I gotta sprinkle a little salt though and pepper. Full of salt. And a little pepper. I do some rice. I'm gonna put on some rice next. Can y'all see this? Yeah, and that'll be nice. And then I'm gonna put the chicken on. It ain't finished unthawing. I'm gonna put the chicken in the oven. Cause I'm going through a flare-up. Ain't I doing good? Y'all remember when I couldn't walk at all in a flare-up? Y'all remember when I would come to y'all live from my bed? God has been so good. And I miss the saints that used to pray. Saints are old. I ain't talking about these new modern days. I ain't talking about these that we got now. I ain't talking about the ones that get on one accord with mess and not one accord with the word. But I miss the old saints. Baby, that will come to a prayer meeting, call a prayer meeting, be at the prayer meeting, praying harder than anybody. I miss those. One thing about shrimp, now these were frozen. Shrimp don't take 5 minutes to get done. If you cook your shrimp too long, you're going to make your shrimp tough. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use this ranch packet. I did it once. It was good. But I also just used my seasoning with some Old Bay, and it was good too. And I did have some ice that incorporated itself, but it's okay. It's still doing what it needs to do. I just need to add a little more seasoning in here. Because one thing about shrimp scampi and all of that is you really rely hard on those seasonings. Oh, if I had some thin spaghetti noodles, I could turn it into an Alfredo. I can make an Alfredo if I got heavy whipping cream. And I can boil some noodles and pour that nice Alfredo sauce. Hey, Sylvia Hazelwood. But this little ranch packet, a black man invented it. When you want you some hot wings, buffalo wings, remember, a black man invented it. It ain't too much we really did not invent, to be honest with you. We were the inventors of this side of the world in a lot of places. And so it's not too much that we didn't have our hands in. And seeing that we were the cooks, and we pretty much ran the White House, and we ran so many different places. Same way the man that invented ice cream, he used to work in the White House. He was a chef in the White House. And when he decided to leave and go back home to Philadelphia, he invented strawberry ice cream, mint ice cream. He was the one invented using rock salt to make ice cream more creamier and stay together and not just be like a milkshake liquid. He is the reason why we enjoy it. Speaking of that, even back in the day, we were not allowed. Slaves couldn't eat ice cream, not vanilla. Vanilla was considered a pure flavor, so slaves could not eat it. It wasn't until they started incorporating pecans and walnuts that they could eat that. They could eat that vanilla ice cream. Y'all got me looking now. I gotta go over there in the pantry and see if I got any noodles that I can incorporate and make her a pasta. And I was heavy on that seasoning because it's gonna settle. It's just gonna kill two birds with one stone and do rice, because Eddie could care less about pasta. He'll eat spaghetti, but my husband's so fickle. He don't eat everything. He won't even eat other people's food. Unless he got a no you, he ain't gonna fool with it. You can forget it. We can go somewhere. He'll sit there and enjoy, and then it's time to eat. He'll tell you, I shouldn't probably be telling y'all this, but he'll tell you, oh, just fix my plate to go. And when I get home, that plate be in the microwave. He said, I got you an extra plate. Because I do get a little funny. I'm a funny person about taking plate leftovers. I'm going to tell you, I don't mind taking food, but I can't take leftovers in no paper plate and everything run together. I don't normally take nothing home because I got to bring my container and fix it the right way so that it'll go in the refrigerator. So I like to go and get mine. Y'all may talk about me, but I still go over there and buy me some containers from Dollar General. And I take mine, and I like to put my potato salad in its own container. My greens, I do not like my green juice to run into my potato salad. I don't. So if I can't fix it individual, y'all can go ahead, because I probably done left something at home. All right. Now I'm going to show y'all this shrimp. This shrimp is ready. And I'm not going to do nothing but let it continue. Turn the heat off, and it's going to keep cooking by itself. Okay? Always get you deveined shrimp. Clean it. That means it's been cleaned. They take that little waste out. Alright, I'm going to turn this off. I'll let y'all get a close-up of this shrimp. Alright. And when it's settled, look at all the flavor, all the spices and everything that's going to be on that shrimp. And when it turns pink, you ain't got to do nothing else to it. If you keep cooking it, you're going to make it tough and rubbery. And that's what you don't want. And when I bought these were extra large shrimp. So they wither down. But I'm just going to let them continue to cook. That heat gonna keep cooking them for a little bit. Okay. And now I gotta determine if I got some noodles. I think I do. I think I got some thin one. I don't have angel hair. And I can make a linguine, which is the noodle, but it won't be a linguine noodle. I think I might have some spaghetti noodles. But they won't be angel hair. They thin. I always buy thin noodles. Hey, Jean P. Conley. I already done my facts of Black History today. I don't know if you was on here. Y'all, can I do that song one more time? That little part that I when the saints go to worship. I don't want to keep doing it, but it's in my spirit. Yeah, I was just gonna do some rice. I never thought about doing the Alfredo. Somebody said it. Now I'm gonna tell you how I make my Alfredo. I know how other people make theirs, but I make mine the old way. I still use butter, a little flour, and then I incorporate my heavy cream, and I make a little milk, and then I turn it down after I season it. Why? Because when we originally started making Alfredo, we used to use a little flour. We made a roux, and that's what made it be nice and creamy and thick. Sometimes the reduction of the heavy whipping cream, it just ain't enough sauce for me. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel like it still don't adhere and make it ooey gooey creamy. Oh, what you know about that song? Adore God. That's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Sing a song. Sing a song. Yeah. Because, I'm a music bluff. I'm just cooking slow. Yeah, I love it don't bother me. And now some people just take their Alfredo and they reduce heavy whipping cream. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just not how I started off making Alfredo. I started off making mine with butter and flour and milk and seasoning it. And that's how we used to make it. Now everybody just use heavy whipping cream. Yeah, when she said, sing a song, it'll make you glad. I be listening, I be knowing them lyrics. Sing a song, sing a song, yeah. Sing a song. Earth, Wind, and Fire is my favorite group. They're not really R&B, but inspirational. John P. Key is my favorite gospel singer. Although I love Fred Hammond. I love Commission. I love the Clark sisters. Of course, I love the Clark sisters. Oh, yeah, we know you can buy it in a jar, but I've never bought, I bought it one time and didn't like it. Fannie Lou Hammer movie or documentary. Look it up on YouTube. Go on YouTube and type her name in. As a matter of fact, if you can't find it on YouTube, see if you type her name in on TikTok, if somebody had not already told something concerning her. Not for sure though, because TikTok has so many different things. I was just watching a story about this guy. They have a Jamaican cuisine restaurant right by my house. I went to times. It was delicious. I don't eat a lot. I love Jamaican food. I love. Oh yeah, Marvin Sapp was a part of Commission, so I love his music. You're not gonna, honey. Marvin Sapp, he came up. Now don't get me wrong. Fred Hammond can sing, and Fred Hammond, the Spirit of the Lord, the David CD album, that was his best one to me. No, I like all gospel music. I like Israel, I like Kurt, but I'm telling you who was my favorite ones, right? I love all the gospel artists, Yolanda Adams and all of them. I grew up with Dr. Mattie Moss and the Clark sisters because I'm Church of God in Christ. But It's some gospel artists are amazing, and you don't hear their music no more. Just like the lady that sung, "When the saints get on one accord and begin to bless the Lord." She could sing. You just don't hear her music anymore. Beverly Crawford, Vicky Whine. It's so many of them. I love them. Like, it's gospel music. Those singers are beast. I like Tasha Cobbs, but I'm not that fond of her. And I'm not that fond of her personality. It's very, if you ever have, she's very arrogant. Hey, sister-in-law. What you know, Tina? Tina, I was just telling them that was in my head, that song, "When the saints get on one accord and begin to bless the Lord, and the King who is strong and mighty, hey, the King who is mighty in battle, yeah, the King." I'm looking for that macaroni. Of Lord, we shall come in. I'm short, so let me tell you what I'm gonna have to do. I can't cook it if Eddie don't come home, cause my husband don't mean no harm. He really don't. But my husband put everything high, so they're gonna have to go with rice. I'll do that for Avery another time. My husband is tall, and he put everything up high. Now, I got a step ladder, but I'm in a flare up. And just in case this leg don't want to move when I'm stepping down, I had a little quick little epiphany this morning that I failed in the kitchen and could not get up. And you all reached out and got the ambulance here and my husband and so forth. So I don't want that to be the day. Dexter, please write the name of your book in here. Dexter, DJ. I don't want that. And so, Adora God, what is the rainbow for? Is the rainbow, is it for LGBTQ? Is it for Jesus who had the rainbow first? Please let me know. But I love oxtails. I love the way, I'm going to tell you now, you got to be careful. Now, I didn't say I like all Caribbean food, because I don't. I went to a Caribbean restaurant one day thinking I was going to get a Jamaican flavor, and I didn't. I love Jamaican food. They have so much. If you ever go over their house, they cook things that is not on their menu, baby. And when you ever go to a Jamaican christening, a Jamaican wedding, I didn't know what it meant, Miss Adora, because, you know, nowadays, that's what they tell you on TikTok. When you see the rainbow over there, that means they're part of the Rainbow Coalition. Now, and that ain't no disrespect. Oh, yeah, I already did wish a Mother Carter a happy birthday. It's Mama Carter's birthday, not Danielle's. I went over on Danielle's page and wished her mom a happy birthday. Hey, Deacon Calvin, dirty egg-sucking dog. I went over there and wished her mama. We friends on Facebook, so I already wished her one. I forgot what I was saying. I forgot. So I'm gonna have to do rice, y'all. I'm gonna have to do rice. That's why I asked you that, because that's what they was telling us. Shut up, you LESD. Oh, I know what it stands for, Monique, but that's not how people use it. But anyway, I went over to a Caribbean restaurant thinking I was going to get a flavor like the Jamaicans. No, Jean, I can't, because I got to stand up there and look on the top shelves. I know I got some, but I would have to go stand up on that top shelf, look up there. I just, it's not worth it. She can eat some rice. She all right. And I thought I was going to get some real flavor. Like if you ever go to a Jamaican wedding, if you ever go to one of their babies' christenings, if you do anything with Jamaican people, baby, when I tell you, you ain't taste nothing if you go to one of their events. They pull the food out, baby. They have active fish. They got everything. We're going to just do some rice. They got everything. And when I tell you, it be so good. Because see, that'll help me too with this flare up. I'll go ahead and do them some rice. I need another pack out of here. I'll go ahead and do them some minute rice. And Eddie gonna have baked chicken with his. I can't stop wiping. And I'm gonna put the chicken on in the oven. But did you fall yesterday? You okay? So I'm trying to take it easy because I got a flare up. And I'm scared my foot is not wanting to move correctly. I hope to see you this year, Rodney Jackson. Y'all, did my nephew, Arthur Dexter Powell Jr., put the name of his book over here? You wore your shirt the other day. Yo, Rodney got a shirt. Rodney was winning stuff. I like Rodney. Listen, y'all can judge people harshly, but you can't judge people because of what they do. It's some beautiful people that struggle with just living their life. And it's some of y'all swear y'all the meanest, hatefulest things and get beside yourself and swear y'all just going to heaven anyhow. I don't care. I don't be mean to people because of them being LGBTQ, IP, AS, HIJK, LMNP, QRST, I don't. Same way. You still love your aunt that boosts clothes. I don't. I love people. And he was sweet, honey. And he came over to the house. He quiet. He very quiet. He size you up like son. But if he fall in love with you, baby, if he had it, when he finally get the coins, you can forget it. He like the finer things in life, and if you gonna go with him, honey, he gonna see about you. You got right. Yeah, but I love all people, and that's why I told McConey Clayton, her and her wife could come over here and eat. I'm not like that, cause I think we get caught up. He didn't come to no house, start no trouble, Deacon Calvin. You're a LESD. See how you just be lying. Hey, Jeanette MacArthur. You got to learn how to love and not judge. There will be judgment. There will be glory after this. But you got to stop it. You got to stop that stuff. You missing out on a great relationship. I can hardly reach up after my third back surgery. Oh, my God, Miss Antoinette. Plastic surgery. Take it easy. I'm not going to overdo it. If you don't want to hear me talk, then I don't know what to tell you. They have a little hole in the wall restaurant in Ville. Oh, God, these things. Louisiana. That they have great food. It's called the Pig Stand. I ain't never made it to Louisiana yet. I'm going. Yeah, didn't Calvin picking at you, Rodney? He said you starting trouble. You didn't. Respect everybody. Now, I'm not finna tell you. See, here's the thing. Y'all don't look deep enough into people. Let me break it down. Y'all will be friends with somebody that's committing adultery, going with somebody man. But then y'all want to judge the LGBT community so bad. I was ignorant of that. Y'all want to let people in and out y'all houses that have the ability to steal from you, but then you want to judge them. Y'all will sit around here and get mad because or somebody have a baby out of wedlock, but then y'all want to judge them. So we got to get our stuff together. We got to get the plank out of our own eye. Because we let things pass what we think is okay. We'll go over there knowing our daughter shacking and stay over there and eat and hang out and say you love him and they ain't even married. What happened to don't let your good be evil spoken of? If you ain't married, you ain't supposed to have nobody spend the night at your house. You ain't supposed to be around your boyfriend. Not like that. You ain't supposed to be kissing. Old saints didn't kiss. You didn't kiss if you wasn't married. Old saints did like Paul told us. It's best not to touch a woman. Baby, that kissing leads to hunching. And that hunching leads to sex. You know, hunching is when you did it with your clothes on. But if you keep on hunching and rolling around, you done rolled around in that skirt longer than you can roll, and he done pressed up against you. Press. He done pressed, and y'all kissing, and he pressing, because he wants you to know what he working with. I'm working with a monster. That's what Deacon Calvin told her. I'm working with a monster. He just pressing. She talking about, oh, Calvin, you're too close. You know, we in the church, the Baptist church. Yeah, I know that. And then I'm working with a monster. I'm working with a monster. So, Deacon Calvin, he was I'm working with a and so, you be like, fill me up till I overflow. How do I know? And next thing you know. So, and so, Saints told you not to kiss. Child, you didn't get to do all that. You didn't get to have that kind of pleasure. But now people do. So why you gonna judge somebody for theirs when you got to get the plank out your own eye? Huh? Didn't Calvin? And that girl told me, Calvin, we can't. But just one time. Only for one night. He started singing Luther. Let me hold you tight, if only for one night. I'm trying to find marriage material in you, girl. I'm trying to see. Honey. And then if somebody come along, all good for the gusto, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boy. Ooh, what you gonna do? Ooh, what you gonna... You be like, I don't wanna marry him. The Lord didn't tell me to marry him. No, I'm gonna hold out till my change comes. Now, you wasn't holding out till your change come. I'm finna put some salt in this chicken. You weren't holding out till your change come. You just realized the package that was coming in, you don't want it anyway. But when you get I'm working with a monster. Oh my orphan time. Honey! Let me get over here. See, I gotta step up. But I'm scared I'm on fire. See, because when I step up, I can't put this leg in right. So I better not do all that. For me to fall and y'all see my pen. Let me set my oven. Let me taste one of these shrimp. Oh, good. I don't know what day this is going to be. I'm going to do something next year. I had it May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I had it as May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. My birthday celebration. So we got to stop. Because you ain't holding out till your change come. Y'all ain't singing that song. Lord, help me to hold out. Crying, Lord, help me to hold out. Lord, help me to hold out. Y'all ain't doing it. Mine may not be there. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. This shrimp is so good, y'all. Honey, this some good. I just had one. I come over here and picked out one. But that butter gonna be good over that rice, ain't it? Because y'all know my joints is hurting. Other than that, that's gonna be good, ain't it? Good, goobity goo. You know, you could use some spaghetti noodles too, couldn't you? Could you put that in spaghettis? Could I make an Alfredo with some spaghetti noodles? Just like I'm making, not spaghetti, but macaroni and cheese noodles. But see, I just don't like to judge people so hard that they can't lift up their head to breathe. I just don't. And I know we have to straighten up. I'm not justifying nothing. Some people don't want to clean their life up. And I'm telling you, that's okay. So you said the rice will be okay. That's okay. But you're going to have to. Tracey got to straighten her life. I don't play Russian roulette. And let me tell you something. This is the God and it's true. A person that ain't never had a weight problem, they don't know how it feels for people that just eat a little bit of food and still got a weight problem. Some people think when you big, you shouldn't eat not nothing but a salad. They don't care nothing else how sweet you are. Some men can't see that they got a beautiful woman in their face. She pretty, she neat, her house clean, she make good money. But her body just ain't right. And because the body ain't right, they can't see her beauty, her inner beauty, her outer beauty. So they fall in love with her body. I know my body, yaddy, yaddy, my body, yaddy, yaddy, it belongs to God. I know my body, yaddy, yaddy, my body, yaddy, yaddy, it belongs to God. I'm no longer my own. I've been bought with a price. Woo! I know my body, yaddy, yaddy, my I know my body. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some rice. And y'all know, I just fill up at the station. My body, yaddy, yaddy. It be my... Go ahead and add your little salt. Because I'm boiling rice bags, so I'm going to add a little salt. I'm going to turn it back on. But see, people can't. So guess what? I understand when people that are LGBTQ, when they didn't ask for that spirit to be in them, and they just like what they like. Yes, it's an abomination, but we don't get it because we're not there. We can go get the man we want. And some of us ain't even happy with who we married with. Some of us didn't get what we wanted. Some of us didn't test the pipe. And you came in shortcomings. I like them juicy. I like them round. Some of us didn't get that. Some of us got 2 eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got. And that's all you're going to have. For the rest of your life. That's all you got. And it's just, you settle. You settle. But if the Lord going to know the truth, you've been looking over there at Roy. Yeah, Roy. R-O-Y-A, Roy. You've been listening over there, Roy. Been looking at him for years. Every time he fix your car. Everybody go over there. We already know he wears overalls pulled up high. You just can't quit looking. Because you didn't get that. That's what you want. Let me take some shrimp. I'm not worried about my husband's food because he get off late. It's a pot filler. So I don't have to tote water. When we designed this kitchen, we designed it because of my condition. So he gave me plenty of room to have a wheelchair to walk around this island. He put plugs everywhere, even in this island. Instead of doing me a walk-in pantry, he did my pantry. And my shelves are real deep, and they go real deep and far, so that I could just have it inside the kitchen. That's some good. That's so good. So, some people don't get it. So, I know that they got to stop doing what they're doing, and I got to stop doing what I'm doing. Whatever you're doing. And yes, it is a difference. Yes, it does say it's an abomination. Because, to be honest with you, it can be offensive to a woman. And to a man. Because God took the rib over a man for us. You know, women that like women, God, you owe that man his rib. And men, you can't be no girl. You can't be fighting and hitting on us. You a boy. These are good. I cooked a bunch of them, so. And I hadn't ate today. That's how I see it. And you have to be careful with some men because they think they're good. You ain't no girl, you're a boy. I don't care what you like. This shrimp's so good. It's about to turn my lipstick into lip gloss. I'm gonna boil this rice and then I'm gonna put this chicken in the oven. It's unthawing. Oh, babe. It depends. You can get low sodium, obey. You don't have to get the original, obey. Get low sodium. If you're watching your sodium, do low sodium. Read. I can't have anything that got MSG in it. It gives me migraine. So, lemon pepper wings, I asked the people, do it have MSG? If they don't understand, I don't eat them from the restaurant called. A lot of them, they going to buy in bulk, and it's probably got MSG in it. And then later on, I'll start having a headache. I'm going to put this rice on when it gets to boiling. And then I'm going to put the chicken in the oven. You can get low sodium anything, and then you can add your own salt content. So it only takes 5 minutes to boil this rice. And Lady J.F. would say they have it with no salt. And I know they got low sodium. But she said they got it with no salt. So. It's a sin to have kids when you're not married. But I don't see y'all putting them in hell. Exactly, Lynn Roby. That's what we said earlier. You just coming in late. You're right. You can't put nobody anywhere, Lynn. And ain't nobody putting nobody in hell. I'm not. We already had said that. It's not even a sin to have a baby. It's a sin to have sex. The child is a product of what you did. So I just want to kind of fix that for you. It's not a sin. The sin is the sex. So just because you didn't have a baby don't mean you wasn't doing the same thing. Stevie Wonder said, you grew up and learned that kind of thing ain't right. But while you was doing it, it surely fell out of sight. It did for me. I wasn't no thief. I wasn't a lot of things, but I was something. So that's all I can tell you. I love everybody. I'm not one of those people that think, oh, they same-sex couple. They can't come over your house and eat. Yes, they can, because I said they can, because it's my house. It's with love and kindness. Oh, she had that baby out of wedlock, and I'm going to love it. And no, yeah, I'm going to buy her a baby shower gift. Yeah, she need that love. She needs that love right now. Because she had a baby by ESD. And so I'm going to buy that baby something. And I'm going to buy her something too. Yeah, it's the fornication. It's not the baby. So, the baby ain't got nothing to do with it. The act already been committed. You can keep doing it and saying, Lord, I'm sorry. That's just, it's rolling off your tongue. Because it said when you really want to stop it, then you aren't supposed to return back to it. I keep sleeping with a man. Just going over there and letting him knock me up. And then go back to the Lord and say, I'm so sorry. I'll be like Jimmy Swagger. I sinned again. I sinned again. Until I stop it, I'm going to keep going over there and get me something. I don't know what else to tell you. Did you go back over there to Earl's house? I did. I done prayed about it. But you going back there? I'm going to try not to this time. I told Earl we ain't doing it no more. I'll go right back over there. Right back over there. Because I ain't done with it. I don't care what y'all say. When you ain't done with something, you ain't done with it. I used to do that. I know I used to do it. Tell the Lord to forgive me. I've been hunching. And then one time, I can mess up some sex. You talking about somebody can mess up some sex. Come hunch me. You would not enjoy it. Oh, you would. But you wouldn't enjoy it later. Because I used to be like, I don't even know how. I used to be like, the Lord saw me naked. Oh, God, he saw my butt. Oh. Then I be calling Eddie. I want to get saved. He be off in school. I want to be saved. I don't want to go to hell. He said, I don't either. Then he come home from college, whatever. It ended up happening again.
in between the beatings, the cheering keep coming. I just couldn't get enough. And I would be repenting. God knew my heart. I didn't want it. I did want it. I wanted it. It wasn't marrying time. It was education time. But I just had to keep sinning. I just was like Jimmy Swagger. I'm sinning. You know, I don't know. I don't judge people. Because you don't know my story. All the things that I've gone through. You can't feel my pain. What I had to go through to get here. Nobody knows. You'll never understand my praise. Don't try to figure it out. Because my worship is for real. And no, you can't come telling me, well, you got married. And that's what, no, that didn't stop a desire or a mind to be made up. Because after that, I quit going to church. But I remember I told the Lord, if you give me a baby, I'm going to raise my baby up right. Like my mama did me. I'm going to do right. My baby going to go. And when I was driving, I would put on Earth, Wind, and Fire, whatever I was listening to. Kelby grew up on old school music. And she stayed in the same key. We were riding down the road, and we were singing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Lord, today. And I heard my baby, she was like, because you care for me such a special way. I heard that wiggle. I said, my God, done gave her a gift. Because, see, she was playing basketball. But her legs wouldn't bend. Her knees wouldn't bend. Her daddy wanted her to be his athlete. He did. He wanted her to be a baller. But she had a gift in her. And I took my baby to church. And I got my baby. I got her dedicated to the church. And I wasn't even going like that. But I said, he gave me this baby. And I told Eddie, I got to give it back. I said, I got to be like Hannah, but I ain't dropping her off. But I'm going to take her. And me taking my child is the reason I decided to come back to the church and live a holy and separated life in this present world, to reach and to teach by example through faith in our precious Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And that's why I always tell people and other people, other sheep, people that believe different, which are not of this fold, we need to encourage them as well. You don't do that by judging them and holding their head underwater till they can't breathe. They know what they're doing. One woman kept trying to witness to me. Told her, you done left off something. Quit trying to tell me what I'm doing. Just ask me, because you done left a lot of it off. Don't come over here criticizing me. You're not going to get nowhere. In order to win souls, you must be wise. You got to know how much to say to somebody. You got to know when it's enough. You got to know when to hold up. And you got to know when to fold up. This rise will only take 5 minutes. It's really done. You got to know when to walk away. And you got to know when to run. You got to know when to speak and not what to say and what not to say. And you got to plant a seed. Paul said, I'm going to plant. Apollos is going to come behind me. He going to water. But God going to get an increase. Ain't that what we do? Well, anybody out here really love to plant flowers and that really work in their yard and that do gardening? Ain't that what we do? Ain't that what we do? Anybody out here that run a farm? Ain't that what we do? Do you make jasmine rice? I buy it out the bag. It's already made. All you do is cook it like you do anything else. I toast my rice a lot of times. If I do jasmine rice, I done made it for y'all several times on here. I showed y'all how I add stuff to my jasmine rice, how I use butter and oil and toast my rice for a minute before I add any liquid. Depending on if I'm trying to do it with beef or chicken, I add chicken broth and everything to it. But don't we take a plant? Don't we take a bulb? Anybody out here working the yard? Anybody a gardener? Or anybody consider themselves a little small farmer? Got a little small piece of land that they garden and put stuff in? Don't we do that? Don't we plant a bulb in the ground? And don't we leave it there hoping that the rains will come and water it, or we water it, but we wait for God to get an increase? Don't God plant a seed of love in us? Ain't it a song that says, He plants a seed of love in you and make it grow each day. And flower blooms are full of love for you. And if you really love me just the way that I love you, won't you please share my world? I want you, I need you to share my world. Share my world. Life would be so beautiful. I want you. I need. So, in other words, all you need to do is plant the seed. Somebody gonna come water it, and God will get an increase. Let me walk over here real quick to get there. That's what you need to do. But if you think badgering somebody is gonna make them believe, it ain't. Because I know for a fact, if you go ahead and plant them tulips last September like you were supposed to, this spring they would be coming up. That feels so good on my face. That's a steam bath too. You know we used to do that. We used to cover our heads when I was growing up with towels. And we would steam our hair and our face to moisturize. That's how Mama taught us. So, I'm going to cut these bags open, put some butter and stuff in there. And that's what Avery going to eat. And she'll be happy with it. She don't have to have a lot. One thing I do like my mama. I may not have something. So I tell Avery, this all mama could do today. This what you eating. Avery eat it. You don't have to be your kid's best friend. You're going to be a friend automatically because you're going to be a mama. A mama is a friend because we love. And we love unconditionally. So we're friends to our kids. But I don't want my kids, and I didn't let Kelby do it. I don't let them tell me everything. Avery don't know what she getting for Christmas. I do her like Kelby. She just get whatever I got. You can make your list. I ain't going to stop you. But you just going to get whatever you going to get. I don't pay for Christmas all year. I don't put it on no card. And you can tell me, but what if that's the only way you can do it? I'm not telling you not to do it. But it will hurt your feelings if you get it. And you put all that on card and be in debt for people all year long and they won't come see you. Or your kids tearing up stuff the very next day. Wisdom. And all you'll get and get to understand. Don't teach them what you can't do for them. And then they grow up thinking somebody else going to do what you did. Ain't nobody going to love you like your mom. If you had a good one. They ain't going to love you like your mom and daddy if he was in your life. People going to tell you no, so you better start telling your kids no. We think folks going to tell us yes. Do you know how many people watch me and ain't done nothing on him? And they up here watching me trying to size my life up. How can you try to see if I'm going to mess up? You mess up. How you going to tell me I've been watching you for years and I just finally realized I like you? I don't care. If it took you that long to realize you like me, you don't have to. You don't have to like me. And if you basing it, you weak anyway. If it didn't happen to you and you don't like me because of somebody else, then you ain't gonna like a lot of people. The only person I feel like that about is my mama. You don't like my mama, you don't like me. Somebody said on Facebook you shouldn't tell your kids you eat what I cook or nothing said that's abuse. Well, that's somebody that said it, DeMadre. You can't go by what everybody say. You can't go by what I say. If I tell you right now what I did to my kids, that don't mean you got to do it. It's not written in the stone. If you want to give your kids a false perspective of life, like everybody gonna tell them yes, then ain't nobody can tell you what to tell your kids. Half of the people now don't even realize they've been abused. And when people don't have money or stuff, some kids don't. I didn't even realize we were considered poor because I was so happy with the life that was presented. I had good parents. They provided. They cooked. They were two family people in the household. I didn't have to go look for my father. I don't know what poor was. And if poor looked like the way I grew up, then I'll do it again. I love the way I grew up. I'm sorry. I didn't miss what I didn't have because I didn't know I was supposed to miss it. And that's the God honest truth. Yes, I went outside and I threw away piss boxes. I don't care. That was my grandmama pee bucket. Yes, we did. Piss pot hot, piss pot cold, piss pot in the pot 9 days old. Sure did. And I wish somebody would have stepped to her. I wish somebody would have asked my grand why your kids is, because you know why? Because my grandmama could not walk like that. And so she kept her something by the bed. You didn't have to change it. It wasn't your grandmama. You didn't have to change it. Let me tell you something. If you knew half what them people did for us, if you do Black history, just a tiny bit of it, you can see why the Bible tell you to honor your mother and father, your days will be short. You can see why back in the day you weren't going to talk back to mama because your brothers or sisters was going to take care of mama's situation. You weren't going to lift your hand to mama or grandma. You can see why imitation of life to this day will make you cry. How Sarah Jane denounced her mother. You see now how some of us still cry over our daddies, over our auntie mamas, over the good people in our lives, over our mamas. They say the hardest two deaths is a mother burying her child and a child burying her mother. So you can call it abuse, but I was thankful that I ate what she gave me. And I was appreciative because I knew my daddy had to go to work and he had to grind and get that little bit of money to take care of 11 people in the house. And he never left us. I'm not going to say they didn't argue and disagree. I'm not going to say he didn't go out and get him a couple of shots and all of that before he became a deacon and everything, but I don't know what to tell you. It can't be abusive. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm going to get that chicken just a little bit more time. I'm sorry. I know what an outhouse is. I know what chicken houses is. And I'm going to put this chicken on. It's about time for Avery. Her stuff will be ready. And because I'm going to use this same rice for Eddie, I put butter in it. I already had cooked it in salt. I'm not going to I'm not going to pour none of that butter from the seafood on there. I thank God for how I was reared. If that makes any sense, and if it doesn't, then I'm not going to try to make you understand it. Being poor is not bad. What's bad is when you're ungrateful for what your parents give you. Being respectful is not bad. It's how you receive a person. You can be so disrespectful to a person. If a door came over my house
Adora come over my house. And I had some salmon, rice, and biscuits. And she looks at me and tells me, I only eat fresh salmon. I can't believe you eating that salmon out of the can. That's going to be offensive to me. Because I'm eating what I can afford. You don't have to eat it. If all you eat, what is that sitting on? If all you eat is if all you eat is fresh salmon, then don't make me feel bad. Cause I eat canned salmon. I don't care nothing about no fresh salmon. I eat canned salmon in a heartbeat. But don't talk down on me. Don't talk down on me. That's all I got. Then you don't eat it. You don't eat it. I eat it. You see what I'm saying? It's all in your delivery. You don't have to eat it. I respect the fact that you don't eat it. Baby, but I'll bust me up some black Alaskans, make me some homemade biscuit, fix me some little rice, scramble me an egg on the side, get my strawberry jelly out, oh my God, from Zion. Baby, you think I was eating a 5-star? You think it? Them patties be having me smelling good up in here. You think it? Go on and give me a little sauce bowl. Go on and give me a good old sauce. A sauce bowl. That's everything. All the pig. And you leave it in its juices and you pour it over rice. Them people down there in Florida know what I'm talking about. It's not souse meat, because souse meat is congealed. But it's a souse bowl. And basically they take the pig feet, the pigtails, the pig ears, hog maws, whatever they put in there, and they boil it till they boil it off the bone. The gristle's so tender. And they season it real good. And sometimes they make it extremely hot and they cook peppers in it. And then they turn around and they pour that stuff over some rice. Tomato rice, white rice. And they give you a spoon after they get through chopping it up. And every bite you take of that, you getting a combination of all those meats. Neck bones and rice. Turkey necks and rice. Sauce, baby. In Florida, they eat it that way. We congeal ours. We take ours and we do it the same way. The only thing we do is we pour the gelatin back over it, the juices, and we put it in a loaf pan, and then we put it in a refrigerator. No, well, baby, that's how we do it. Pig in the pie. And we ain't got, it ain't nothing going on out here now. Look. It's clear as the days, ain't it? Yes. Y'all know how I be on here for a while because I don't be coming back. Uh-huh. It's clear as a daisy outside. Honey, it tastes so good. See, the fat be melting. It melts in your mouth and not in your hand. Baby, it's good eating. Whether you like it or not. Y'all got more snow? Yeah. Shut up, Deacon Cal. Yep. And baby, you talking about some good eating, and you think that's something. Y'all, hold on 1 second. I need to go over here while I got this. Wipe my stove. You think that's something? Oh my God. You don't know about some of them one dish meals that we grew up on. Y'all don't know about them breakfast sausage in the can. Y'all don't know about taking them breakfast sausage and pouring them over toast with eggs. Y'all don't know nothing about that. And that's okay too. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. These are chicken tenders. I was soaking in salt water. And some boneless, skinless thighs. I'm gonna pull this out. Cause I'm gonna get ready to put them up in here. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. I got my gloves on. I got the door open for Avery. Baby, hold on 1 second. These don't even have to be clean. They look tiny little brunettes. They're gonna cook down to nothing. This is what I had. I cooked. Somebody says it's something. This all I had. I can't go nowhere. I'm in a flare up. So what I got to give my child ain't good enough because this is all I got. My child wouldn't be eating. Because if I'm waiting on somebody to go to the store and spend their money up to buy my child what she wanted, she won't get nothing. Just stay in the spot you in when you working with chicken and you won't spread no salmonella. Go ahead and take these gloves off I used. I'm gonna go get me some bleach. I think I got some up under the sink. I normally keep it. Some form of wipes with bleach in. I got me bleach wipes. You can do it however way you want to do yours. Nowadays, I can go over there and pour bleach, or I can use the bleach wipes. And that's what I choose to do. The bleach wipes. You use whatever work for you to get it clean. What I do. I ain't got the biggest house. It's about 3,000 square feet. Something like that. It's just a nice roomy little house. it ain't small, but it ain't big. It ain't got no 4, 5 bedrooms either. But I got enough. You don't even have people come visit you no more. I don't need a lot. I just need to handle what I got. It don't take a whole lot. Just use the little you got. So I'm going to take these. I'm going to rub them down with butter. I even clean my ketchup. I always clean my ketchup because it has stuff in it if you done caught it. You can have strands of chicken or anything in your ketchup. So I always clean my ketchup. And I'm not spreading no salmonella. Okay? And like that, I didn't spread no salmonella. And I got my chicken over here that I'm going to season. And I'm going to put it in the oven. Give me some more gloves. I'm going to season it. Then I'm going to rub my butter. Alright? And it's going in the oven. I'll be using some everything green. And yeah, pig's brains and eggs is good. It is. It's good. I'm telling you now. I'm just gonna put this chicken on. So, and I'm trying to get through my flour up. I've been hurting, but I've been moving. Everything green. And a little chicken. A little pepper. And I like it. Everybody don't like the same thing. Little salt. And my butter. Oh, no. Ooh, kidney stew. I ain't never had that. Cindy, I ain't never had kidney stew. I know they used to take the kidney and cook it and tell us to taste a little tiny, you know, everything. The heart, the kidney, everything used to be, you know, they used everything. So I'm just going to take some butter and work it around in here. My mama loved sauerkraut. She did. She do. To this day. So I'm just going to work this butter all around in here. As I stir this butter up, I'm stirring up the seasoning. I'm so sorry to hear that. Somebody said their brother committed suicide. The weight of this world can drive you to your knees. I don't talk on that either. Because I don't know what nobody going through for them to give up on life. I don't know. Sometimes people, folks can hurt you so bad. People cause people to want to give up on life. Life itself is worth living. But people can make your life so miserable. And they can do such dirty things to you. So bad. To where you just don't want to live no more. I'm not justifying it. And please don't ask me if somebody that commits suicide going to heaven. Do not ask me that. I don't have your answer. I ain't got nowhere to put nobody. I don't take nobody hope away. I hate when people start that mess. When they hear somebody commit suicide, the first thing they start saying, oh, they ain't going to heaven. You don't know where they going. Do you know where you going? I don't know. Okay? I can't tell you. I ain't gonna get caught up in it. Believe what you believe, think what you think, roll the way you roll. I don't get caught up in it. I don't have nowhere to put nobody. I know you ain't coming over here. That's on. I know that much. I ain't coming over here with me, Ken and the kids. No. I know. Just why he came to love me so. But he looked beyond my faults. And honey, he saw my needs. And I believe he do the same thing. And if he can look beyond yours, he can look beyond theirs and see their needs. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna get off of here. You know, my foot is about completely numbed. So now, I'm gonna add me a little Italian dressing on here. House Italian. Real creamy and good. Real good. It's not heavy on the vinaigrette. And then I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't judge nobody, and I'm not gonna take nobody's happiness away. I don't know. I just don't. Cause I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Y'all see how I'm walking? I can only imagine how Christians, I don't know how many people I got on here, but I can only imagine how Christians judge Jesus for hanging around with a hoe. Mary was a hoe. She was selling her kitty cat door to door. But he looked beyond her faults. He saved her. He saw her needs. So I don't know. I'm finna put this in the oven. Oven is on 350. It's gonna cook for a while. So that's all. Hold on, let me get it. I'm finna end my live. Hold on. Put this in the oven. L.Y.F.E will be here in a minute. And I dip her out a bowl of her stuff. And just like that, I did the best I could today. That's the best I could do. I'm in a flare up and I can barely walk. My foot don't want to operate. I'm going to make me some tea. Y'all know I don't like regular tea. So I'm going to make me some Crystal Light tea. Let me tell y'all this. I want to share something. I'm going to get off of here. And I want to direct this to DeMadre. DeMadre, you got to stop doing what you're doing to people. I love you, but you can control it. I understand you talk the way you think, but you got to think outside your box. Y'all got to remember, some deaths are so damaging. I'm doing a summary of what we talked about. Some deaths are so hard, you don't need to add no more to it. If somebody loved one took their life, you don't need to start judging what happened. I'm not rude. Stop. Yes, you were rude to me. A person can tell you if you're rude. People tell me when I'm rude to them. I'm telling you, DeMadre, you rude to me. And you was rude to a lot more. You was rude to women. I'm telling you, when I asked you the first time, don't come on here talking about what you were selling after you rudely interrupted my live. You just did it again today. And when you read my email when I told you that I was not going to support right now, you thought coming on here in front of people was making me going to change my mind. I don't do stuff for these people.
I'm my own person. And when I talk to you on the phone, you talk to a real person. So you can say you're not rude, stop saying it. That lets you know you ain't ready to deal with it, because I'm telling you, you was rude to me. And I'm telling you, you already had my answer. I know you did. I can pull up, email them. You can tell me to stop saying it, but when I told you to quit asking me, you didn't. And you can be combative all you want to. That's, you're entitled to it. A liter of water. And I'm going to use me 2 of these packets in this liter of water. You did it. You come right on here and you thought, I guess, getting me in front of this group of people was going to make me feel some type of way. But you got to be yourself all the time. When people meet me, I'm still me. If I say no, it's no. This is Crystal Light. You could have waited. And I got your number. And I responded to your email. When I asked you to get a supporter badge, you didn't. I had to accept it. And I'm not the only person you've been rude to. You've been rude to Tia and Lisa. And I'm going to tell y'all something. If I had a co-host, you got to give my co-host the same amount of respect you give me. It's my co-host. Let me taste it. It's Crystal Light Peach. It's Crystal Light Peach. I throw the box away. It's just Crystal Light Peach. Okay, and the next thing I was going to say was, when people pass away and loved ones, if they passed away from suicide, then leave it alone. God can handle it better than you can. Don't nobody have the answers, because they gone and they the only one can tell you why they did what they did. If they don't leave a letter, even if they do leave a letter, maybe they went in their right mind what they wrote in the letter. And you know, if you think it's necessary and it's wise to start asking them, well, where you think they going? How do they know? Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Don't do that. Be mindful and be considerate that they trying to figure it out too. It's just some things we got to grow up from. I asked my grandmama about this woman. She had all her kids had different daddies. And I asked her, I said, well, who is such and such dad? And she said, well, she dead now. That secret went to the grave with her. I ain't going to tell you who we think. She didn't tell it. So, you don't have, you might think you got the right, but you don't have the right. You don't have the right to question people. You don't have the right to keep asking people questions. Folks tell you what they want you to know. When they get through talking, they done telling you. You don't have to keep asking them. I don't like that. That's a pet peeve of mine. Do not keep asking me stuff. When I'm done telling you as much as I want you to tell, that's how much you gonna know. That's how much you gonna know. How much? Where did I stop? If that's why I stopped, that's all you getting. That's it, and that's all. And I don't feel bad about that. I don't think you dig in people. You don't dig in people's business. For me, you don't. I'm gonna use that big one. I'm gonna use this the small one. If I start telling you a story,
about something, and I say, well, that's it. Don't come questioning me. Or if you see my house, don't come asking me how much money did you spend on your kitchen. That ain't none of your business. Oh, I was just asking because I was thinking about doing mine. Well, let's break that down. You don't need to know how much I spend on my kitchen because you're going to do yours, because we may not make the same amount of money. And then you might make more money than me. Different daddies. Yeah, they had different daddies. That's what I said. But she didn't tell who that last one was, and she was already deceased. So my granny said it went to the grave. In other words, I'm not going to speculate. I ain't going to make up something. She didn't tell it. You don't ask people certain things. People tell you I'm getting a divorce. The first thing people say is why. I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you what you want to know as much. Then don't start digging. But did he do that? Well, why? Well, what happened? Well, was he a good lover? Well, I ain't finna tell you what my ex was. You don't need to know all that. You inquiring minds want to know about you, making me look at you sideways now. Why you need to know if he had a good pain or not? Why you need to know? Some things don't have nothing to do with it. We divorcing for one reason. And you asking me stuff your mind shouldn't even be on. You don't need to know that. That's why I don't let my house be no hangout house. You come over here thinking you're going to hang out all the time and think you finna peep what's going on over here between me and mine so you can run out and tell somebody. Or you sitting around liking my husband's vibe. And next thing I know, you'll end up doing like Shayla did Amber on Country Whine. No. You're not going to know. See, me and my husband, we done leave, cleaved, and weaved. I done told y'all the story about leaving, cleaving, and weaving. And me and my husband, we are woven. We are one. 37 years of experience. You're not going to know a high, low, up, or down. Somebody had the nerve to try to come over here and say my husband got a 14-year-old son. Well, he ain't over him. And I know he ain't. People take stuff and make up stuff, but when you know that something is the truth on somebody, y'all don't care about that. You just want to hope. And I don't care if he had 17 kids. That meant he went out on me and I didn't go out on him. And he don't. And if he did, the very ones that would talk about him would be the ones trying to date him and think they gonna get everything you had with them. How you know it ain't you that's got it and he ain't got it? Or maybe they'd be like Frederick Douglass. He had a side piece the whole time he was married, almost for 28 years. And then when his wife died, the side piece thought he was gonna marry her. And he married a white woman. And she went on over there in Central Park in New York and took some strychnine or some poison and killed herself. People don't want what they can get and they already had. Then they're going to look at you as you was a side piece with me. I had you. Like on Five Heartbeats when his brother said, I know you because I've been with you. They don't want that. They don't want that. Shut up. Let me get him out of here. They do not want that. You can forget that. They don't want it. You saw what, Deborah Ball? I talked about it. We've been doing Black History every day. I give them something about Black history. I add a little more water. I think I made that a little too rich when I add that last little pack. So, I don't know. I just don't believe in adding insult to injury. And I just don't believe this is a leader of water. And I don't believe in beating nobody a dead horse when it's down. I don't believe that you should ask people beyond what they're willing to tell you. And I don't believe you need to answer every question that's asked or tell people all your business. Nobody needs to know how much your husband make. Nobody needs to know how much your wife make. No woman can take a man unless he's willing. Well, that's even with a woman. That's period in life. That you can use that saying in so much. You know, but people can say nobody can take you unless you're willing. But sometimes people are forced into situations and they feel like they got to do it. Just like some men, because they did something that they weren't supposed to do, some women act like they forced to be with them to cover up what they did, or they gonna tell on them. Like Anthony. Shayla think having a baby by Anthony is gonna make him want her. Anthony is a womanizer. He messed up Rose's wedding. He's mad at Amber because her and Whine was still sleeping together. What's gonna happen is Whine gonna go back over there and sleep with Amber. And Anthony is gonna sleep with his best friend, Pierre. Then Anthony is going to want Amber back because Amber going to go back with Whine. Now, what will really mess it up if Amber got pregnant by Whine? But I'm going to tell you something. Whine got 10 kids for real. He ain't going to never let no woman have no baby by him in real life. Because he got 10 kids. And he took care of every last one of them. So he probably won't never write that part out, that she got pregnant by him. But she gonna end up back in the bed with him. And it's gonna mess with Anthony's head real bad. But Whine is gonna be the one that brings Amber out of her depression. That's what's if y'all watch Country Whine, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, and another thing before I get off of here. Did anybody get to watch the last days of Ptolemy Gray? Anthony is indeed a dog mentality. He's a womanizer. And what's going to happen is Anthony going to get a taste of it. Gossip? No, this ain't gossip, baby. This is a sitcom that comes on Cindy. You just have to stay up with it and quit trying to judge people. And we appreciate your comment. But this ain't gossip. This is a show. It's just like watching the soap operas. Instead, he did it on Facebook. All right? So nobody is gossiping. These are not real people. They're fictional people. All right? And we're not gossiping. Okay, now let's get back. That was so unnecessary. But I think that what's going to end up happening, they keep teaching you that you reap what you sow. Brittany's mama just showed up. And you know Brittany's mama is crazy over Amber. Okay, I won't talk about Ptolemy Gray today, Miss Jenny Thomas. Brittany's mama don't play about Amber. But I'm going to tell you, before Whine do anything, Whine going to find out that that's Whine. Whine is going to be the one to find out if Anthony is Shayla's baby daddy for real. Well, we don't know yet. We don't know what her mama did, Miss Deborah Ball. So we got to wait and see how this gonna play out. But I'm telling y'all, Whine gonna go over there to talk to Amber. And Amber gonna have a weak moment. Yeah, they teach you lessons. Boy, they teach you about reaping and sowing on Country Whine. He may not be. I don't know what Shayla mama did. Because, see, I thought Amber had that thing first. I missed that episode. I didn't see Shayla mama do nothing. Somebody said Shayla mama had test results. I thought Shayla got the test results and she presented them to her mama. So I wasn't aware. Hold on, y'all. Hey.
What you doing?
Nothing. How you doing?
Good.
How was school today? Told you. Country Whine with a K. It's good too. You gonna enjoy it if you start watching it. Country Whine. It's K-O-U-N-T. All right. I hope Amber cleans. Oh, she gonna get him. Did you not hear when Whine asked her? Asked Anthony. He said, "Did you have He said, "Did you sign a prenup?" And Anthony said, He said, "Man, Shayla was." He said, "Man, Amber had you to where you didn't sign a prenup." Amber, Brittany mama finna make sure Amber get it. Brittany mama finna make sure Amber get all of that. Cause she done come to town and she don't play. She gon' get Amber together. When I tell you, she finna teach Whine something. Yes, Country Whine. It's so good. It comes on Facebook. It's a sitcom.
Wow, Whine.
Yep, bird.
What you doing?
Fixing your food right now.
What food?
That you finna eat.
Chicken strips. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mommy. Mom.
What?
Is it chicken strips?
Where's your red velvet cake? Is it at Mad Jean? That make no sense to me. I don't know nobody.
It's not what I want.
But it's what you gonna get.
I'm gonna eat with my mouth.
Get your spoon.
No, I'm gonna eat it with my mouth.
Okay. How was school?
What?
Yeah, she tough. You
Who?
can get rid of her.
Who?
I'm just talking. She tough. I'm gonna get off here, y'all. And she ain't gonna play with the situation.
It's in
Get your spoon, baby girl. Or something to drink. She ain't gonna play with it.
What my drink?
Whatever you gonna drink, hurry up and get it. What's that? I don't care. Get one of them. They your daddy's the time. Shut the refrigerator.
Daddy gonna be
Yeah.
Good.
So, I gotta go in here.
Mama.
It's so many different sitcoms.
I did the thing with my shoes on, the sneak away. My foot was feeling better after that.
You jumped through those things again?
No, I did it at recess though.
But anyway, y'all, I'm so glad.
I did at recess.
Okay. Go
But they
taste
said
it.
they said to get pool noodles and have friends come over to help us with it.
Taste your food.
I know. It's
I'm so
good.
glad we had this time together, y'all.
No, you did not.
I got these earrings
You got it from me.
at Hobby Lobby
No, you got it from Target.
some years ago.
Target, not Walmart.
You need to taste it first, girl.
I know it's good.
You know it's good. How you know it's good, girl?
I had this before. Look, mommy.
I'm finna go get off this foot and lay down.
Mama,
All
my
right.
shoes off. No
I'm
socks.
finna go lay down, y'all. I'm so glad we had this time together.
No, mommy.
I can't remember. I'll tell y'all. I have to think about it. Does it play on TV too? No, it's only on Facebook. I'm so glad, y'all, we had this time together. I'm not feeling good. I'm in a flare-up. Avery's foot is good. Just to have a laugh and sing a song.
Mama,
Sing we just got started, and
trying
before
not
you
to
know
hold
it,
holes.
come the time we gotta say so long. I love y'all. And see y'all later, honeybees.